Any advice on keeping your baby from sticking his hands in the potty or sticking his toys into it while sitting on it? Yesterday, he just finished pooping when I heard a thunk and his little plastic monkey joined it, and then he wanted to fish out the monkey. Gross. That's hilarious. I've so been there. Laura's been there too. One of our coach trainees were there too. 11-month, always fishes. And yesterday, while I gave him space for a bowel movement, he reached both hands into it. And well, let's just say ew. Elizabeth said that he's approaching 14 months, but he's done it on and off for a couple of months. And Natasha said, same with my son. He sticks his hands in the potty and plays with his penis while in the potty. He's 19 months old. Yeah, and then they spray it everywhere, which is super fun. My 22-month-old is also doing that. He grabs his penis and it kind of trickles over the edge. It's great. And one more thing about the last question. Claire said they use the little cloth wipes, wet with water bottle or sink, and then put it in our wet bag. Poor baby was sensitive to all the disposable wipes. Yeah, I love the cloth wipes made by Thirsties. They're so soft and so nice. And I do use those, wet wipe and then a cloth wipe to dry. And then we do the balm, the Earth Mama Angel Baby Bottom Balm. This is all on the supply list on my website. But the very sensitive babies, yeah, just water, just a cloth wipe. Those are awesome. Okay, ooh, cool. Claire has a suggestion. So back to this question we're answering now from Elizabeth. I pretended to flush one of Ember's toys after he did this, and he never did it again. That is a great idea because the toy's going to go down the toilet and be lost forever. Okay, so that's one thing you could definitely do. I'm a big fan of the word no. And with my first son, I never said no. And then my mom showed me an episode off of some TV show, and I never watched TV, but she showed me this where they're in the kitchen and the child's going around to each outlet threatening to stick a fork in it. And they're like saying everything except for no. And the grandparents are like, come on, just tell them no. I think saying no and setting a firm boundary is totally okay with this. And you're not going to traumatize your child about the potty. There are just some things that we don't do. I say no, yucky, no touch. Very clear, very brief, very firm. No touch, no touch, no. Not for Cooper, because Cooper is the one who I'd be dealing with right now with this. And grab the hands gently, take them out, no touch. Okay, so you just repeat that, no touch. And you're not going to make your child say no by saying no. Your child's going to say no anyway as soon as he is like a little bit older. He's going to be saying no for everything. Cooper says no and shakes his head yes. So he's like a no boy. That's all he does. I don't have to potty train him. Thank God we did EC. But no is okay for you to say. You're not going to teach him to say no by saying no. So permission to say no, granted. Sticking his toys into it while sitting on it. I would say pretend to flush, or maybe, oh gosh, but you have to bring a toy with you probably. Is it possible to put a cloth over his lap? So he's sitting on the potty, we put a little cloth on his lap. And Corrine gives her daughter toys that are too big to fit in the potty. That is really important. However, if he's playing with the plastic monkey and she's bringing him over, he's probably got to keep it with him. If you swap out toys, they're going to get really mad at you. You could put a cloth over his lap and play with the monkey on the cloth. And you can even go doot, 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 to make it fun that he's like jumping on the polka dots on the cloth or whatever it is. Toy that's too big to fit, pretending to flush him, saying no. And then let's see, just when they tries to stick its toy into it, say no. Keep the monkey dry. The monkey likes to be clean. Do your poo-poo and we'll clean the monkey off, just something to make the monkey, like the monkey says, ew, gross. Monkey doesn't want to go in there. But then he might think it's a big spectacle. I just like to say no, no touch, no, poo-poo yucky, and repeat that to him. But those other examples are really great too. I don't know all the answers sometimes, but that's what I've heard works. And move the hands gently. So the physical motion with a 14-month-old, moving the hands gently. No touch, no touch. With repetition, this will change. And when on the toilet seat reducer, you can absolutely use a toilet seat reducer, and then they can't reach in that far. They can only really just grab their penis or whatever, or their yoni, and play with that, which is totally normal and fine because they're trying to loosen foreskin. If they have one or not, doesn't matter. But that's a normal thing to be tugging on that. And you know how boys are. They'll be tugging on it forever. Sorry. I have 3 boys. Yeah, and then when you're on the toilet seat reducer, the toys might get in there, and you'll have to fish it out. I've had to do that a million times. So try to bring a bigger toy.